Fears about the coronavirus are spreading throughout the country as officials warn that the number of cases here is expected to rise above 90 already diagnosed in the United States. New York City had its first confirmed case. A health worker in her 30s tested positive after coming back from Iran. And new concerns that the coronavirus may have been circulating undetected for 6 weeks in Washington state, where 2 people have died. That's where we find NBC's Gadi Schwartz. Gadi, what about the nursing home and the fact that people there were not adequately warned that this may have been, circulating among people undiagnosed for 6 weeks?
Yeah, Andrea, it's not just the nursing home. It is the entire community. That is what everybody here is talking about in King County as well as the county up north. And it really comes down to this. How could a virus be circulating in this area, especially a virus like the coronavirus, be in this area for 6 weeks without anybody knowing about it? We've been looking at the timeline, and it dates back to mid-January. About January 15th, January 18th, there was a man in his 30s who came back from Wuhan, China. He had COVID-19. And so when he tested positive for COVID-19 here in the United States, they started analyzing the genomic structure of that virus, and they found some very significant markers. Well, fast forward 6 weeks later, those same markers turned up in a case from a high school student in that same county, Snohomish County, just up north. Now, King County down here is also seeing a possible outbreak at that nursing home. The difference between the first man who went to Wuhan, China, and then the second detection of COVID-19 in that high schooler was that high schooler did not go to Wuhan, China. He had no contact with anybody from China, and he did not know the man that tested positive in that first case here in the United States. So there is a lot of community spread going around. And now the question is, how did that virus come into King County? Because in King County, where we are right now, there is quite a bit of the coronavirus going around in that nursing home. So far, several people have tested positive, and 50 others are being tested for the coronavirus as well. Back to you, Andrea.
Gadi Schwartz in King County there, out in Washington state.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.